I think it's time for me to restart my Oxalis triangularis. Hey, it's been a while and I've moved my plants around again, so here we are for another plant tour. Oh my goodness, where are we gonna start? For when I've started keeping my Croton, Kalanchoe, Mammillaria spinosissima, and the Brazilianensis opuntia are outside. I finally gave my Mammillaria that chop. I've had it outside for a while now. Then we have my Burgundy Rubber Elastica. I love how much this has grown, and I've taken it outside sometimes, you know, just for fun. I just absolutely love this plant. I really do. I enjoy it so much. Up top here we have one of my golden pothos. This is my calathea. Yeah, I forget what it's called now, but they changed its name, so it's not Calathea lancifolia, it's rattlesnake, but then there's like a botanical name that I don't remember. Before I get into my shelves, we have a few plants here behind the curtains. My anthurium, then we have the asparagus fern, which is just cascading over here, very whimsical. And in a container of water, I have my Apilia, which wanted to die on me. It was going really pale. Now it's starting to become more green. The anthurium was expanding on a new leaf when I left on vacation. I don't know what happened. This started when I came back. I guess, oh, this one is really starting to expand as well. Christmas cactus. I moved my philodendron pink princess over here and I am trying to air layer it. That's why you see some saran wrap around the stem. Yeah, you know, this plant is kind of ugly. It really is. I'm understanding why people say, you know, the hype is gone once it starts to get bigger and you realize, oh wait, this is not the prettiest plant. Philodendron Brazil potted up with my marble queen. And look at this. This is so curious. Look at what has happened. I am not mad about it. It's still cute. I mean, it's reverting back to its regular color again, but it seems to have mirrored the Brazil. Regular philodendron and a prop. Here we have Paraíso Verde. I chopped it up. Part of it is outside, part of it is under this cloche and under the interrogation light. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I don't have the light on right now. The light, by the way, is from Sansi, and I have a coupon code if you'd like in the description box and on screen. They kindly sent me that, and I am affiliated. Can you believe these are the props from my Crimson princess? Yeah, these are the reverted leaves that propped up. I have them propped up in sphagnum moss, and it's doing quite well. There's some holes on the bottom of that plastic cup. I don't know if it's ever going to re-variegate. That's what I'm curious. Maybe never. That cutting, or actually it was like 6 cuttings, came from this Crimson Princess Hoya carnosa. I love this plant. It's really starting to come in. It was a little bit prettier before, but I re-wrapped it. So it's still adjusting and it is outgrowing this spot. But next we have the philodendron micans. This croaked on me, so I put it in sphagnum moss and in a couple of nursery pots inside a tupper. But now that there are quite a few leaves, I just keep an eye on it, make sure the sphagnum moss is wet. I consolidated it. I'm just touching it to check if it's wet enough. Then we have the Cuban oregano. I actually chopped this down yesterday. I could take this nub off. Took some cuttings. I love the way this plant smells, and I just realized that it looks really cute in this elevated planter. And I enjoy the texture, the look, and the smell. So there you have it. For many weeks, I had this Croniana Super Silver split up in different Tupperwares because for the second time I got dry root rot. And yeah, I guess I'm a masochist, right? Because I still have the plant. Yep. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Right now I have it in this wicking system, but instead of planting it directly in, I found a little piece of clear Tupper. It's not even clear Tupper. I think it was a labneh container. See, it was like a grocery container. I stuck a hole and a string through the bottom and then put it in this planter, and we'll just see how it goes because I just have a hard time not getting dry root rot with it. Syngonium Pink Perfection. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's definitely some kind of an arrowhead plant. This is a revived Cebu Blue. Let me go to the windowsill now. Shiveriana, my cuttings of the Cuban oregano, and my Hoya curtisii. Curtisii was in a Tupperware on an west-facing window, but now I have it here on the north-facing in a cloche instead of the Tupper. We'll see. I'm just trying to acclimate it, and I guess sometimes I put it on the grow light shelf. This beauty right here, I'm really happy about this. It has come in quite nicely. Hoya retusa, I put it on a bigger ring. Acacia brancifolia, it's going well. This usually has a bunch of serrated bits on the leaf and it's starting to develop them again. I just didn't throw out the corm when all the leaves popped off. Look at that. It's trying to do things. Baby rubber, some cuttings of my linearis because I need to do some more propping back into the mother plant, and Lodicea discolor. Hoya hushkeliana, this is where the philodendron micans lived before, but now I'm keeping these in here to try to revive them. We've got another Christmas cactus. There is a white bloom popping off here, which is nice. Nice surprise. Then we have some cuttings of the Brazilian, the philodendron Brazil. Begonia Fanny Moser, I just consolidated a cutting into that, so I'm excited to see how it grows. This pot was once for the Mammillaria. The depth of this pot is much better than what it had before. There are 2 Tupperwares on my windowsill, and I'm calling it Tupper, but takeout container, whatever. Croniana Super Silver. This is in soil and perlite. This one has a little bit of Croniana in it. I guess I just ran out of space. But then we also have a Hoya Crimson Queen, and it's making new leaves, the newer ones here up top, the lighter ones. So I guess it's liking life in here. These soup containers combined with a nursery make a really excellent kind of incubation, propagation station on your windowsill. And then I keep 3 more here. String of hearts. It's longer than it looks. I just have it looped around the top on the crown right now. Echeveria in a little mini pot in a teacup. Ex Hoya macrophylla, aka Hoya latifolia, revived from a cutting. Next we have the spare room. Excuse my dresser, I'm doing a shoe declutter on my other channel, but here is the Monstera Deliciosa. It is just magnificent. This golden pothos I had climbing up this trellis, but I cut it down because I just didn't like the way the vines were growing. I wanted it to hide the bed frame that is behind this dresser, but I actually have to declutter it. I've just been lazy. The bed frame, not the plant. So first I have this little station with my Pilocarpa Ripsalis. It used to be on the window, but I think that the sun is getting a bit strong for it now, so I've taken it off, and I'll show you what I put on the little hanging planters there in replacement. But these are some cuttings from the golden pothos, and somehow still from February, I have 2 blooms left on my orchid. It's incredible to me that they're still alive. I suppose they'll dry off and fall off any day now, just by the look of the little stems holding the petiole. What? I don't know any of the terminology. I have sort of turned this into my Hoya station. Oh, before I forget, here's my cute Monstera constellation. It's got a nice little new leaf. Left to right, Hoya compacta, Hindu rope, cubic calyx, another prop, Hoya latifolia. This one's going well. Linearis. This is the burrito tail or donkey tail. I can't remember. I know it's the one that has the shorter nubs as opposed to the pointed ones. Hoya Mathilde, that's on a trellis now, and I'm liking how it's going. Note that I purchased one and then my boyfriend purchased one. I decided to combine them. Guys, you tell me what this is, okay? What's that? There's more than one. Here's another one. It doesn't look like a leaf. You know what? Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. It's nothing. Hoya Crimson Queen. Here, this is better. These are the 4 horsewomen. We have Mathilde, Crimson Queen, Pubic Calyx Splash. Pubic Calyx Splash is the one that's growing the tallest. But yeah, I'm really happy with this window setup. I'm not compromising any vertical space here. See, the top of the linearis is a bit bald, so I cut a bunch of length to make some more to put in. And then, oh my goodness, the Wyetii. I remember that last year, the Wyetii really enjoyed being in this bedroom, so I took it off of the other windowsill and I brought it here, and much to my surprise, the planter, the nursery planter, fit on this little holder perfectly. So, oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Do you remember the height or the length of this compacta before? I don't, but I think it's growing. I'm fairly confident that it is growing. Here you go, baby. I moved it so that it could get a little bit more light. At first glance, when you walk in, you wouldn't know there are as many plants as there are. Or at least that's what I tell myself. If you enjoyed this video, you will love the one that YouTube has suggested on screen. Go ahead and click that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!